Hello and welcome to the Medaille College Library. My name is Barb and I'm one of the librarians here at Medaille, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to search the AVMA journals online as a student in the online vet tech program. We're going to start at the library's website, library.medaille.edu, and select the online learning link. From this page we want to select Library Research Guides. And from this page, we want to select Veterinary Science. This brings us to the Vet Tech LibGuide, and the databases that you should use as a Vet Tech student are listed in this first box. We want to focus on the American Veterinary Medical Association online journals. So this allows you to search the American Journal of Veterinary Research and also the Journal of the American Veterinary Medical Association. Because it is a subscription database, we do need to log in with a Medaille One username and password. Once you do that, it brings you to the search screen for the database. You can search by specific issue. You can go ahead and open up any of these issues, and it does index back to 2000, so 2000 to the present. We're actually going to go ahead and search the database though. So I'm going to click on the advanced search option, and I'm going to search zoonotic diseases, and I'm going to enclose my keywords in quotation marks, forcing the database to search for those terms together as a phrase rather than each word separately. So I have 292, and I've noticed that I have some that are fairly old, 2003, 2004. I want to refine my search. I want to just focus on the last 10 years. So I'm going to go ahead and modify my search, and I'm going to search 2008, 2018. I want to search both journals. And you know what? I'm going to also add another term. I'm interested in the risks that face veterinarians when in their practice as far as contracting different diseases that they may pick up from the animals that they treat. So I'm refining it by a time frame and also another term. So now I have 175. So I can go through this and look at the title, see which ones I want to take a look at. And I'm going to look at number 5. I want to go ahead and just look at that abstract. And even though it's labeled free, that doesn't really, that's okay if it's free. I don't need to just look at the free versions. We have a subscription to the database. So that means that I would have access to this even if it wasn't labeled a free resource. So I'm going to go ahead and look at the abstract, and that pulls up information about it. So it's giving me the information about the authors. There are several authors listed. It's also laying out the design and the objective of the research study. So this actually looks like something that I really want to use. So I'm going to select the PDF of this. I can open this up, and that brings me to the actual article as it would appear in the print journal. So I can go through this, and they have everything nicely laid out for me. They have their tables of results, they've got conclusions, what they did in their study. So this is a good study for me to use in my paper. So what I can do, I'm going to close this out and get back to this screen. And what I can do here, there's an option for me to email this, and I'm going to go ahead and do that. If I were to email this, I could go ahead and type in my name, my email address, and what this does is it sends me that link to that particular article. And so that way I have it, I have a copy of it. I could also print it, but if I'm in a hurry, I don't have access to a printer, emailing this to myself would allow me to save it, and then I can go back to it. If I were to use any of the information in this article in my paper, of course I would need to cite the article because I am using information that's not my own. So what I would do is go ahead and just copy and paste that bibliographic information. It doesn't matter right now if it's in proper APA or MLA or whatever citation format I'll be using. I'm just going to go ahead, copy, paste it into a Word document or a Google Doc, and that way I have that information saved, and then I can go ahead later on when I'm making my works cited or my reference list and put it in the proper format. So just kind of get in the habit of doing that. That way you're not scrambling to find that citation information right before your paper is due. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. And again, if you ever run into problems, if you have questions while you're doing your research, please ask a librarian. You can call the Buffalo campus or the Rochester campus. You can also chat with us using our 24/7 chat service or send us an email. And all of that contact information and the link to the chat service is on the library's website at library.medaille.edu.